Yeah, so before I kick off the next session, I just thought I'd just show you guys anecdotal examples of what can happen where you get a huge run against you, and then you have to bet in such a way that you can recover from it. And the profit isn't great sometimes. I think that there are a few errors on my part in here because this is at the early stages of this particular thing, and there's no excuse for that. I mean, it's just how it is. But the main thing is that a recovery was achieved. I think we went from 315 to 495. So what, 380 profit with an enormous outlay. But that's what it takes. As irritating as that may be, that's how it is. And this is just one example, and then there's another one there which looks pretty much the same. Oh, maybe it is the same. No, there's that one, and then there's, see where it goes to, it's minus 10 at the end. The series was, we were 10 behind when we finished, but what we got is we got wins in the right places. And then here's another one, similar story. They all look the same, and you can do this until you're blue in the face, basically. Uh, it's just how it is. But anyway, let's get on with the nitty gritty and see how we get on this time. I mean, I admit I'm constantly expecting for that something will go drastically wrong and boom, the bottom will fall out. But basically, you cannot go up to a table in a big casino in Las Vegas or wherever it might be and think that you're bulletproof. Think that there's just no way that they're going to beat you, because that's just the wrong attitude. Anything can happen at these games, and you have to keep that in mind, and you have to be ready to move as soon as you feel uncomfortable, as soon as the wind's blowing in the wrong direction, as soon as whatever. Just move. Big win to start the session. My word. Oh, he beat me. The mean whiz beat me. That was pretty impressive. So was his. Look at that. But mine was better. We got to repeat that. Aha. Okay. So put me in my place, didn't it? 35, 65. Ooh, 1, 2. Bummer. 3, 4. 3, 4. And that just paid us 6, didn't it? So I guess we can step back and say, well, okay, thank you very much. Well, you can't win them all. 25.50. Would have been a terrible waste if there had been a 10 under. 25.50. I think we've got to repeat that. Oh dear. Oh. All right. Sometimes you get what you want, and sometimes you don't. Not sure that was deserved, but we'll take it. There's just so many myths, so much crap floating around about these games. Most of it's stirred up by the casino biz because they want you to be misinformed. They want you to be ignorant. They want you to be drunk, which is why they keep feeding you so-called free drinks. Repeat. Oh. 25. 50. I think we'll take that. And remember, you do have flexibility. You don't have to play like a robot. 10, 15. But just remember the down and out, the down and out, the down and out. That's all that really matters. Repeat that. No, I mean, I'm repeating the bet. You don't have to repeat down and out. 18, that might be enough. Oh, there we go. Okay. Doesn't seem much sense in hitting soft 18 against a 7, but you know, there's people who would tell me otherwise. Okay. 10, 15. I didn't double that, did I? I double this one. Oh dear. That's going to be 30, 70. Once in a while, you got to get a gun out. Ooh! 1, 2. Double. Look at that. What a wasted, beautiful 21. But I guess his is beautiful too, right? I mean, you know, let's be fair. 1, 2, 1, 3. Well, I was hoping. 4, 5 now, I guess. Oh dear. You know, these high pushes are just so frustrating. You know that. 4, 6. Finally. I'm not seeing any sign of enemy action, as you might call it, with this sim. I certainly did when I experimented with online real money sites such as Sky Vegas and William Hill and on all the rest of it. I mean, I was playing blackjack with them, and it was just preposterous. You know, I mean, every time you got a 21, they'd push it, and you know, every time you got 20, they'd pull 21, and on it went. It was just insane. I guess we have to repeat that one. Okay, insane. And I did send all the readouts, printouts, screenshots, and so on to the Gambling Commission, but they couldn't care less. They just said it was well within expectation and blah blah. I said, what? 3 separate casinos, one after the other, and they all do the same thing. Of course, they were all using the same software, which was made by some Israeli company, I think. Playtech or Play something, you know. But it was definitely reactive. I mean, it dealt its cards according to what you had. There's just no doubt about that. Where were we? So we go to 10. 10, 15. 10, 20. Going up. Not anymore. 20, 30. Good enough. Is it good enough? Yeah, I think so, because we had a couple of other little 20. No, it's not good enough. What am I thinking? That's good enough. Yeah, you have to try and make the 50 each time because you need the skirmish profits, as I like to call them. Yeah, I know I use weird language and all the rest of it, but that's fine. You should be able to get to the bottom of it once you get used to me. 2030 for the push. Hey, 51. 152, I think is right. Good enough. But like I say, I mean, the nonsense that gets sprayed around. And I really got upset when I started getting threats. We know where you live. We know who you are. We know, your exact location. We know blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, what kind of crap is this? For the push. Oh, nice one. 10, 15. Double. Not so good. 40, 60. Ooh, I so want to double that. Completely cocked that up, didn't I? 120, 160, so that's 2, 3. That was a bad idea. Once in a while you make a mistake, though. It's allowed. And there we go. The dealer's ace got in the middle and messed it all up from up there. Look at that. 6, 7, 8, and then oops. Like to see that. Kiss my ace. I think I may have been a little bit in love with that girl, actually. Uh, 25.50. 75.50. Got to bet the 50 because we didn't make the 25. So we got 51. Oh, isn't that pretty? Thanks, Wiz. God, I'm listening to the Bee Gees playing downstairs. That's a rare treat. Staying alive. Oh. I think we have to do another one of those. Double. Sometimes you get them, and sometimes you don't. Plus. Double. For the push. And repeat. Just enough. Yeah, the worst thing with this game is the people, the novices who kind of say, "Oh, I don't think I'm going to hit that. I don't think he's got it under there. I don't think it was, and it's very brave of them, but very foolish." I had loads of people say to me, "Well, can you help me? Can you tell me what to do?" I said, "Sure, yeah." And then they start to win, and they're sort of, they're so grateful. And I always refuse their money, honest. I got to repeat that, or did I do the repeat already? I guess let's try it again. Okay, well, I'm going to take that as being good. Uh-oh. 520. Just right. Repeat. Oh. 2030. Because it's a repeater. Double. Okay, back to the 5. Very nice. 520. And repeat. Double. 4060. There we are. Coming to the close on this one. I hope. Bit of a waste of time. Plus. 2030. 51. And I think we'll call it quits right there. Yeah, I know I keep banging on about the, all the dreadful people who spread misinformation and so on, and a lot of what they say is true, of course, but it's dependent on people betting either randomly or flat betting, and it's also dependent on people having limited resources, and it's dependent on people not understanding exactly what they're up against. The whole thing that they're selling is fun, 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 fun. So it's fun to try new games. It's fun to risk a little and maybe win a lot, and it's all of those things. And really, the whole gambling ethic it's got way out of control. And I have enjoyed gambling all my life. But when you live in Nevada for a few decades, as I did, you see firsthand the horrible damage that's done by things like, for instance, ATMs right next to the cashiers, people being allowed to cash in their paychecks in full, get the whole damn lot in chips, all of that sort of thing. I mean, it's just not right. But it's permitted because at some point, somewhere down the road, people said, politicians said, we're going to set our priorities, which basically is to make as much money as possible and to grow the state of, for instance, Nevada, might be New Jersey, wherever. And we don't care what the consequences are for people who are caught up in gambling fever to the point where it's actually a problem for them. We don't care. We will not make any moves to protect them. We will not stop the easy access of additional cash via ATM machines and via cashing in paychecks and so on. Basically, the only thing that would be fair would be if the people who gamble could prove that they're only gambling with their money, not with family money, only their own money, whatever their allowance might be, whatever might have been agreed with their family. But of course, that's never going to happen. Nanny state and all that stuff. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you.